Following the release of Dark Phoenix, where Jessica Chastain played the role of an alien shapeshifter which manipulated the mind of Jean Grey, I've had several suggestions to do a video on Jason Wyngarde, also known as Mastermind, you know, the better character. He's a mutant who played a prominent role in the Dark Phoenix saga storyline from 1980, where he manipulated Jean Grey using his powers of mental illusion in order to prove himself worthy in joining the inner circle of the Hellfire Club. But I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Wyngarde debuted in X-Men number 4 from March of 1964 as a founding member of Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. He was a carnival mentalist who used his mutant abilities of hypnotic illusion to partner up with the Master of Magnetism. Using his powers, he helps the Brotherhood take over the fictional country of Santo Marco in South America, using a phony army of soldiers. Wyngarde also creates a wall of flame to trap the X-Men when they arrive, but Professor X helps them see through the artificial imagery, something that angers Mastermind. Throughout his earlier appearances, Mastermind was more or less a lackey of Magneto. He tried to impress Scarlet Witch numerous times to court her, but none of them worked and she refused his advances. Not to mention, Magneto did not approve either. Mastermind's more notable appearances happened after he was reintroduced as a member of the Hellfire Club, an elite group of wealthy mutants who seek world domination through political and economic influence. He would project illusions directly into the mind of Jean Grey, intricately planning his deception, convincing her that she was living a life as a Victorian aristocrat, falling in love with and marrying Wyngarde, and eventually assuming the role of Black Queen of the Hellfire Club. Jean tries to fight it because elements of her life don't seem right, she has alternate memories, but it seems futile. Mastermind's hold on her is far too strong. It culminates with a battle between Cyclops and Mastermind on the astral plane, fighting for control of Jean. Wyngarde overpowers Scott with his illusions and seemingly kills him. Though Scott hasn't been injured physically, the sight of his death puts Jean into a form of shock. She still listens to Wyngarde and continues to attack the X-Men, but soon realizes the truth behind his deception. Now the Dark Phoenix, she punishes him for seeking so much power. She reaches into his mind as he looks on in terror, allowing him to feel godhood, if only for a moment, but his mind can't handle it, leaving him in a catatonic state and reverting him back into his original form in the process. Because yes, Mastermind hides his small and frail appearance with his powers. He wants to look better than he really is. Deep down, Wyngarde is insecure. Though he appears to ooze confidence in disguise, this is mainly superficial for the most part. The phony overconfidence and smugness he displays usually leads to his downfall. The events of the Dark Phoenix saga are this character's main claim to fame, but he would recover from his injury at the hands of Jean Grey and attack members of the X-Men on various occasions. In Uncanny X-Men number 175, the Phoenix returns, believed dead, and attacks the X-Men. She goes on a murderous rampage, but it's not the real Jean, just Cyclops' then-fiancée, Madeline Pryor, made to look like her by Mastermind. Since the real Phoenix was dead at that point in the comics, Wyngarde sought to exact revenge, targeting her allies instead. When Jean Grey was revived, Mastermind would have a moment of redemption in the Uncanny X-Men Annual number 17 while on his deathbed, infected with a mutant plague known as the Legacy Virus. He tells her that no one has ever truly loved him, he has always been alone. He apologizes for trying to control her when she was the Phoenix, and that what they had was the closest thing he ever had to a relationship. He tells her that all he wants is that years from now, when she thinks of him, it's not out of hatred. He then dies peacefully, a happy man. Though Mastermind's appearances have more or less ceased at this point in Marvel Comics, he could return in a big way someday, who knows. His presence was impactful, and a lot of fans view him in high regard. Even still, I think we can all agree that Mastermind is an underrated villain. Not enough people know about him, which is unfortunate. His powers of illusion have endless potential. Any character who can change and alter the world around them provides endless possibilities to the reader. He even has a tragic side due to the fact that his whole existence is a lie, an artificial creation. All the relationships he builds are synthetic, simulated, not real. Living in a world that isn't truly tangible must affect him. It adds to the immense insecurity and loneliness he feels. He starves for any kind of attention as well as affection. What do you guys think of Jason Wyngarde, Mastermind? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, share it, and subscribe to help support me and my content in the future. I will see all of you in the next one. Take care.